rounding out the day, every time we end the show, we end it with the finisher. The finisher is something where we want your guys' opinion. We want you guys to leave your comments to what you think you would do or what you think is going to happen. We're talking about Shohei Ohtani, also known as the Babe Ruth of Japanese baseball. He's 23 years old. He throws 100 miles an hour. Last year, he batted .326 with 30 home runs. He had a 2.61 ERA with 179 strikeouts and 155 innings. That's nasty. He's trying to come over to MLB. He's asked for every team to submit a written proposal of how they would use him. And he's going to choose his team based more on the other things than just who's going to pay him the most money with his first contract.
Well, the thing is, he's actually limited to the amount of money he can make with
by a team.
Yep. So he's actually losing money by coming over now instead of coming over a few years later.
Yep.
So, which I like about the guy, which shows, hey, I mean, listen, he's still not getting cheap money. Like, he's getting millions of dollars, but it shows me that he just wants to be in the USA and wants to play, MLB baseball. It's going to boil down to the relationship that a team has had with him, and I don't even think. This, with him saying, send us a letter, this doesn't matter at this point. It's a little bit, it matters a little bit, but the relationship you've been building with him for years. That's how these players are.
But I think that's the struggle, is no team is going to be able to go and say, with a one player overseas, this is the guy we're going to build a relationship with. I think it more comes down to what's the relationship you have with Japanese baseball players in general. Have you had other Japanese players on your team?
Yep.
Have you given other players opportunity? Right? If we're talking about the team that has had a long history of successful Japanese baseball players, we can talk about the Mariners. We can talk about the New York Yankees.
Dodgers.
We can talk about the Dodgers. You have teams that have had that pipeline. Nowadays, Ohtani's going to come over here and he's going to get endorsement deals. He'll have all these other opportunities to make money. So I don't think that any of that's the bigger thing. What do you think is going to be the biggest factor that gets him to go where he's going? And who do you think has the best opportunity of signing him?
So, two things. One, it's, again, how they're going to use him. Is he going to go to the National League where he's going to pitch and he's going to hit on the days that he pitches and also pinch hit? Or is he going to go to the American League where he makes a start and maybe DHs twice a week? And also, So, to me, I think he belongs in the American League where...
That's because you're a Yankees fan.
But that's where I also think he'll land up. Now, not just because of the Yankees. It's the relationship that they've made. There's been several reports out there that Hideki Matsui has been in contact with him for a long time now, and as well, the Yankees have had shown success with players such as Tanaka and Hideki Matsui. That there's a past, like you said, there's a past connection of what Hideki Matsui, he became the Godzilla. He became the guy in New York.
Yeah,
and every time Hideki Matsui goes back to Yankee Stadium for the old timers game, he is the guy there. So it shows me that.
But what if his hero's not Matsui? What if his hero's Ichiro?
If
Ichiro reaches out to him and tells him to go to the Mariners.
Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, like I said, I think it's a team. But it's also the team that has the most money in the pool. So the Yankees and the Rangers right now are currently the two biggest teams with the most amount of money in the pool. I don't think the Rangers will land up with the whole thing with Yu Darvish. He's not in Texas anymore, and the way that they traded him, I don't think he sees that as Japanese players are all based off relationships. So with them trading Yu Darvish, I don't see him going to the Rangers. I see him going to the Yankees.
Does Ohtani not go to the Yankees because he wouldn't be the guy? Because let's assume that right now he's the number one prospect for any team, for any organization.
Sure.
He's every team's Mike Trout.
Sure.
He is this superstar guy. If you go to the Yankees, you're immediately behind Aaron Judge.
Sure.
You may be behind Sanchez, right? You're not going to be the focal point of that team, and will they have those opportunities that you want? Will you have that opportunity to DH and pitch? Or is the Yankees' way going to be, hey, you're going to do what we say because we're the Yankees and we go along with it? Or does he go to a team where maybe they have the culture, they have the society that he wants, they have enough money for him to go, but their plan and their idea is, we'll let you be whatever you want to be?
Sure. I mean, for me, I think that him saying that he's coming over before the money, I think he wants to go to a team where he's actually not the centerpiece. I don't think he wants to be the centerpiece of it and become the centerpiece. Like, listen, Aaron Judge wasn't the centerpiece of the New York Yankees.
Why do you think he doesn't want to be the centerpiece?
Because I think if he was all about being the centerpiece, it would. I think I think he just cares about what his role is. I think he wants to make sure that he has a big role in the team.
But that's my thing.
I don't think that means he's necessarily a centerpiece.
Yeah, but
I'm saying he's not the guy that you're putting on posters necessarily. I think he's a guy that.
But if he wants to be the guy who's on posters, he wants to be Babe Ruth. He wants to pitch and hit in MLB, show everybody he's the greatest baseball player of all time.
He can do that in New York still.
But again, he
Aaron Judge. Think about this. Aaron Judge became Aaron Judge this year. Aaron Judge wasn't Ohtani before.
Again, I haven't. All I'm saying to you is you love the Yankees and you're trying to sell that the Yankees are absolutely the best spot for him to go. I don't think the Yankees make the playoffs next year. So to think that he's going to go to that team, he's not going to be the best guy on the team in terms of celebrity, right? But he could go to a team, again, just to put it out there as different organizations. A team like the San Francisco Giants, right? Culturally he would fit.
I think he would fit
right?
well there too.
He gets to be in the National League where he gets to hit when he pitches at least. But you also have a team that wasn't so dominating this year that they couldn't use a guy who's a hitter to play outfield, to play another position.
Oh no, I think.
What position does he play over in?
I believe outfield.
He does play outfield.
They said that he was better than the starting center fielder for the team that he played for, and like that he's just like the best athlete on the field, just no doubt.
So I wonder if he's not a starter in Major League Baseball, he's a reliever. Does he go and play the outfield and then pop
You know what?
in?
It's interesting. Baseball hasn't had someone like this in a long time. I mean, another guy that's like this is Hunter Green, who just got drafted from the Reds, and he's another guy. He's in the he just came out of high school, but he's another guy who throws X and bats what he does. So
I know years ago, Ike Davis on the Mets.
Yeah.
He was the closer for Arizona State. I think Arizona State. He was the closer for Arizona State, throwing 90+ lefty, but he was first baseman, right? And the Mets had a situation where they lost a bunch of guys. He came in and had to close out a game.
Yeah.
I think that there's an opportunity there. I think that he wants a chance to showcase it so that when he gets to free agency, people will have to look at him and be like, are you paying him as just a pitcher, just a hitter? Or do I now have to pay somebody $50 million because they're my number 1, number 2 starter?
Yeah.
And they're my best hitter.
You see him being a success, though.
Man, I mean, Ichiro had success. Matsui's had success. Tanaki's
I think we've seen enough.
I think we've seen enough that the best players over there we know can come over here and play. How big a star he's going to be is unknown. But guys, like we always say, moments of greatness was awesome today. The finisher was even better. What do you think about Ohtani? Do you think he's going to be a star when he comes? And what team do you think he's going to choose to want to go to? Comment in the comment section, and we will see you guys next week on the highlight reel. Thanks for watching.